In this video, we're going to complete the final challenge for the Touma's collection, and then we'll claim all the prizes. Mike on Top Rock. Hey, I'm Mike. Today, we're going to be claiming some prizes. We will first do the final challenge 8, and that will get us the last trophy to pick up this Chevy Corvette. We can also get the Buick Wildcat, which is an awesome looking epic. The Chevy race truck, which actually has a really good handling number, and a Abarth, a yellow Abarth. Let's get on and play that final challenge. Okay, let's get on. We're doing 5 tickets a day. It's going to take me 4 days to get through this, but let's crack on. Let's see, these all look okay actually. Good. First selection is fine. Let's just rattle through this. Subaru Legacy is a win on the Dockyards. City Streets. Just check this works. That was a draw. So that is a loss. Okay. Right, so that wasn't correct then. Let's try that all again. There must be a way to tweak it though quickly. Let's have a look. I've got some pretty good high-end stuff, and the RQ's not too bad on this challenge, so I really think we should be okay. Right, Nissan Pulsar wins on the first track. 271 to 0. I'm not a big fan of that weird flash that happened there on the final screen. You see the score, then it flashes the old page, then it brings the first one up. It's really annoying. I hope the Hutch have noticed it, because I really don't want that to keep going. It just does my nut in. Right, City Streets again for the Pulsar. Race 2, Subaru Impreza wins. Good. Race 3 should be no trouble. It's not a great car, that Nissan GTR. I tend to always put it on the drags because of its top speed and its low 0-60, but it's not a great car on the drags. This Hyundai wins. And that is a loss for the Subaru. Okay, so we need to fix that last race. Just move them around a bit so I can work out which one I need to move. 87 is big numbers. Could probably drop that guy in. I can't remember why I maxed this Subaru, but it's going to be quite useful with 3.7 0-60 number and its high top speed. I think it's the best one in the criteria. 293, there we are, we're moving on. Round 3. Okay. So these are all wet and there's a couple of drag. It's weird, that City Streets, the RQ62, I'm using it on drags nowadays. Weird, isn't it? Let's see if it pulls through though. Obviously because of the wet, it's going to have a slow start. That's okay. Big numbers from the first Nissan race. Okay, good. It did win on the second track then. Okay, round 4. Let's have a look. Twisty stuff and one dry. And a drag. And that should be alright, I think. I feel like we're going to be using quite a lot of the same cars, and then later on in the challenge we'll probably be using my top 5 cars to finish it. Feels like this is all ultras and above this challenge, so it's going to be this set of cars really, with a couple of tweaking. Okay, so we need to swap a few cars out now, after just saying that. Off-roader, standard tyres and something else. 65, probably another standard tyre one I guess. I've got 2 all surface, I could use them. Okay, right, so let's do that. Yeah, my all-surface tyre stuff is not very well upgraded for this tag. It has been a little bit of a struggle, and probably will be a bit of a struggle. That might be what catches me out. But that's a win. Okay, we're back in. It's the next day for me. Just going to keep going. I'm not buying tickets ahead for this because there's 3 challenges running side by side. That's 300 gold to just get 5 rounds done. It's crazy. It's not worth it. Okay, slalom test is a loss. But that was big win, so there's no need to worry. 3 dirt, 2 dry. Should be fine, shouldn't it? We have off-roaders. Should be fine. Biggest problem is the off-roaders don't have very high top speeds, but obviously against a standard tyre car, that's no problem at all. 607 points, good. Let's see if we can go again. So that's 3 snow again, and 1 wet city streets, so we should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, if we can keep running with this hand for a bit, I'll be happy. Big numbers on that drag. Okay, right, good. That's another round done. Let's do round 9. Getting close to the carbon fibre. Okay. Put him back in. Put him in. And we need something else. 85. What else have we got? Put him in, I suppose. Is that going to work? I mean, it's unconventional, but it will work, I think. Nissan wins the first race. 280 to 0. Okay, here we go. This is the carbon fibre, round 10. Let's hope it's something good. I've had nothing out of the carbon fibres yet at all in this challenge. They've all been minimum spec. All the ceramics have been minimum super rares. Really would be nice to pick something up. Let's go. Let's see what this does. Car park is a win. 293 to 0. Okay, here we go. Carbon fibre. Let's make it a good one. Lotus, Peugeot, Alpine, Hyundai, and a Hyundai Ultra Rare. See, minimum. Okay, good. Right, this is day 3. We're going to carry on for the next 5 tickets. See if we can get away with this. Might be alright. Test pole should be fine. See what his top speed is. 177 from a 200 on the card. Okay. Right. Good. That's 1 in the bag. Let's do round 12. Snow and a load of wet. One of them's a drag. I hope you are getting on okay with this challenge. I know the pool of cars is dreadful. I hardly have any of my epics upgraded at all. They're all pretty average and very similar spec. So I hope you're doing okay and not having to upgrade too much stuff to win this prize. I do quite like the prizes. The 4 prizes I think are all quite good in their category. So it's probably worth upgrading a couple of things if I have to, but really, I'm sort of at the point with my garage, like 483. Good, move on. I'm still at the point in my garage now where I shouldn't really need to be upgrading too much stuff when they're using these old cars from 2 years ago. But admittedly, I don't have a lot of the low-end stuff upgraded, the low-end Subarus, 4-wheel drive stuff. I do have the top-end upgraded, which should be alright later, but it's now that I'm worried about more than later on. That was 4 wins, 1 loss, but we scraped through. Okay, round 14. Let's see what we've got. We've got a mixed rallycross and a load of wet stuff. So if we have a look, what can we put in? Put that guy in. What can we drop down? We'll drop that down to that guy. Maybe the yellow one. I like the yellow one more. I don't know why. It's a good car, that yellow one. Good picture. Okay, here we go. Round 1 for my Nissan. There's a win, 67 points. And we got 1 loss. So what would that have been? Let's have another look. It's probably that yellow one, isn't it? Reasonably. Let's get rid of it. Put that in. Let's get rid of that. 69 standard tyre will do it, I think. That is a win. The Nissan. My Subaru does beat their Mitsubishi. It always seems to do that, even though the same RQ. My red Mazda with standard tyres now wins that third race. Let's have a look at the Hyundai. Hyundai wins on the fast circuit. Good. And fifth race. My Hyundai Accent should be okay. Even though Rallycross small wet is generally tarmac wet, it did win. 302 to 0, that's that one in the bag. Let's do 15. Okay, so it's all dry. One city streets, one test bowl. We've got plenty of RQ, so we could start dropping in the big boys, I think. That's our city streets cars, and the rest don't matter too much, I don't think. I don't think it really matters, they'll all be okay. Right, that's a win on the city streets. Should be fine. 293 to 0. Good work. Okay, let's keep going. 5 more tickets, round 16 onwards. This is the final batch. Hopefully we'll be okay with this stuff. That lumber mill twisty circuit might be okay. Might be okay. Let's have a look. G-force drag. Okay. Yeah, big win. Okay, good. We're moving on. Round 17. I'm hoping now we're in the legendaries and epics. I should be okay because I've got a good selection of legendaries and some of them are got an upgrade in them. It's really that mixed figure of 8, isn't it? Can we get away with a performance tyre car? We shall find out. Yeah, not a problem. Okay, good. Right, let's have a look at 18. So we've got a test bowl, twisty wet, short drag. That should be okay, I think. Can't see any problems with that. Oh no, that was quite close. Okay, but it did win. 282 to 0. Right, round 19, we're getting close. Okay, we've got wet hairpin, a couple of mixed, but only one of them is actually mixed, isn't it? Put our slick tyre on the mixed track, but it's not really a mixed track. Right. And this RX Vision, although it's been absolutely useless up to this point, is coming in really useful in the events and in this challenge. It does have one upgrade in it, that Nissan. It's been fairly useful in this challenge, but in normal life, not that great. That was a win on race 3. This drag should be fine for my Nissan, which also has an upgrade in it. And my Mazda is only at 111, but it gets 64 points. Good. Okay, so we've got the last round. Last round for the trophy. Let's have a look at it and see what we need to do. There's a fast and a mixed and a city. That should be right in the fast, that should be right, that should be right in the city. So that mixed isn't going to fly, is it? Because it is properly mixed. So we need to find something new for it. Oh, could put that guy in. Finish it off with. Right, this should all be fine. Let's see. Nissan wins fast circuit. We'll run through it since the last round. My Mazda wins second. Third, my Subaru. Does it beat it? It does. They're the same RQ, those things, but that Subaru beats the other one on every track. And that's my one upgrade is helping on the fourth race. Final race for the trophy, my off-roader. No problem at all. Good. Right, so that's that. That's our final trophy. I have completed the other ones, the other challenges, so we can go and do the prize ladder. So, there's a load of stages on the prize ladder. We will rattle through them as quick as we can. Obviously not that interesting to you, all these prize ladder things that have cash on them. But let's claim it and we'll get the legendary into the garage. I'm also pretty keen on actually the other cars. I think the Fiat Abarth is going to be pretty useful. Certainly it's a really good picture. And I think the off-road truck, the ultra rare, actually it's got really high handling for a truck, a big heavy truck like that. So there's the Abarth, good. Good picture actually. Right, so now we've got to do a cash one and then we've got the truck. So what was I saying about the truck? Yeah, I think it's got really good high handling for those sort of style of trucks in the ultra rares. So I think it could be quite useful. The only big problem is most people will have it because it's quite low down in a challenge series. So it might not be as useful as pulling something from a pack that's only a select few have. Right, here we go, there it is, truck. Chevy race truck, off-road tyres. Here, handling a 75 will go up substantially and will make it quite useful, I think. Okay, this is a half mile for the Nissan for some more cash. And then we're going to get this Buick, which is a really weird looking car, but a really cool looking car. Oh, I'll change my cars out. Not sure why I'm worrying about it really. Any old cars will do, isn't it? Yeah, Buick. Really, really happy to have in the garage. Don't think I'm going to upgrade it unless it's absolutely needed for something. But it's a really cool looking car. There it is, Buick Wildcat. It's wicked. It's wicked. Okay. It's got some pretty good stats, don't get me wrong. I think it will be useful at some level, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's run for the cash. And then we've got one more round. Okay, this is the last round of prize ladder. Let's put our big boy on the first race. Get the Pininfarina Battista. Beats the Volvo by 357. Nice. Okay, here we go. Here's the prize car. There it is. Chevy Corvette. Shame about the writing on the card. Chevy Corvette Z06. Nice. I'm pretty pleased with that. There's 4 new cars to add to the garage. I've unlocked them all. We're going 1 star, that Chevy. It's an 89, isn't it? So let's filter by 89, but we've got too many cars to scroll through. Otherwise, right, so yeah, let's get it to 111 and see what it looks like. Not too bad actually for an 89 for a challenge series. 2.495. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. It might be useful at some point, hopefully. We shall see. Probably not going to get upgraded though. I'm happy with it. Good challenge. Got through it. I was worried I would have to put some upgrades in some of those epics, but in the end, I didn't have to upgrade anything for this challenge. Not one thing, which is cool. Really cool. So, thank you very much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below how you were getting on. Did you get the ultra rare? Did you get the epic? Are you playing for the legendary? Good luck in all those challenges. I'll see you in the next video. For this one though, get yourself out of here. We are done.